MCM live here in London MCM Comic Con, and we have another fantastic set of guests for you, all the way from Dark Matter, the new Syfy series. Please welcome Melissa O'Neill, Jodelle Furland, and Roger Cross.
Hi, hello.
Hi guys, how's it going so far?
So far so good, it's been fantastic. We love being over here in London.
I know, you're doing the accent and everything.
You're working on it.
Trying, yeah, fair enough. So obviously you're here on the new Syfy series, Dark Matter. Is this the first time that you guys are like together at a con then with the show?
No, we've done Comic-Con before. We've done a couple. We never have all of us there at the same time, so it's like a different combination
like
every
just the
time.
three of you, yeah, this time. Mm-hmm.
But we haven't done this one before, so it's been fun.
Great. And do you tend to find that the fans are a bit different here compared to in the States?
Yes, they've got a lovely accent. No, the fans are, that's one the great thing about sci-fi fans. You guys are all fantastic wherever you are, and you're very knowledgeable about your programs. And I think worldwide it's pretty good. Everyone's awesome.
Well, speaking of the show and the fans, for those who haven't seen it yet, can you tell us a little bit about the premise of the show?
You haven't gone yet. It's okay.
Okay, well, basically what happens is these 6 strangers, they wake up aboard a spaceship and they have no clue who they are. And so they're trying to figure out what the heck, how did we end up here? Why are we here? And then they stumble in a few things. They find out, oh, we're supposed to help these wonderful people on this planet. And then you find out, oh, no, you're hired mercenaries. You're supposed to kill these people. But then we didn't really want to kill them. And then by doing that, we upset our bosses. And so then we have to fight them and the people we've
You've
also
said too
hurt.
much.
So
You're giving away the entire
Don't give it all
life.
away.
she said that's the premise of the show.
No,
They
you
know
did
that
good,
from
you
season
did good.
That was all season 1, though.
Yeah.
So, if you've seen it, which I'm sure everybody has seen the whole
We can
first
assume
season.
so. But one of the things about your characters is that though your memories get wiped, your skills don't. So can you just say something about the skills that you use?
Well, all of the characters have their own skill set. For example, 5 is very skilled with technology and gadgets. She's the gadget girl, and she intrinsically knows that. 2 is a really fast learner. She's a fighter. She naturally steps into a leadership role. Apparently, 3 is excellent with guns. Apparently. 4 is incredibly talented with swords. And 6 is, he's got secrets. He's probably the most mysterious of all of us on the ship. Yeah, when we start off at the beginning of season 1, he is the most mysterious because he's obviously a leader, but we can't quite tell what his strengths are.
We know he's a pilot.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Probably a bit of a soldier.
Yeah. Have you seen all of season 1? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. You're leading the witness, miss.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be very good at this job. So one of the other things that we see is you learn as you're going along little more tidbits about your characters. So when you were getting the scripts, were you learning as you went along, or did you know about, did you have a preview of what was going to happen, basically?
I don't think any of us knew very much. I definitely didn't. I mean, for me, it was every time I got a script, it was new information, and it was very exciting. And it was cool because, the characters, they have memory loss, they don't know who they are, and so we got to learn about our characters at the same time as they did.
Yeah.
Because, it was kind of the same thing, so we were experiencing it the same as the characters.
Sure.
And one of the fun things that happened, I don't know if you guys know the story yet, but that final scene in season 1, we didn't know who it was going to be until just before we shot it.
Yeah.
And Joe actually did this whole thing where he told us who the mole was. And so we were speculating for weeks, and he wouldn't give it away. And then, just before.
Nice photo, Roger.
That's a different show.
It's a different show.
Got that baby face up in there. Hey. Yeah, our showrunner, his name is Joseph Malazzi, and he takes pride in holding us in suspense. Like, everything is a very closely guarded secret. He loves us squirming and having no idea as to what's happening.
But the show itself is based on a comic book that your showrunners actually created. So are you following the comic canon? Have you diverged from that at all? And did you read the comics beforehand?
The first 4 comics are the first 2 episodes of our show.
Right.
So it's a graphic novel, and over the course of those 4 editions, we do that in the first 2 episodes of the first season. It's essentially a 2-part pilot,
Yeah.
and then after that, that's kind of the launching point for
Right.
the show. Yeah.
Yeah, after that, it's all, you know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. It's in his mind.
Well-
Dangerous place. No.
And as you mentioned, there's lots of different characters on the spaceship. Can you tell us any little trivia about the spaceship at all?
Gadget Girl?
What?
Trivia about the spaceship.
Trivia.
What kind of trivia?
What can you tell us?
Story or like outside of the story?
Either.
Yeah.
We'll keep it general.
This is very general. I don't know.
No,
I
we
can't
love
think
that
of
spaceship.
anything.
The spaceship's awesome. You get,
I know, okay, I have a couple things.
the fish thing.
The fish thing is
The
a
fish.
good one.
Yeah, tell the fish thing. Go ahead.
Okay, so there, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's like in the big mess hall, there's this big screen behind us, and sometimes there was a massive fish tank, and we're like, oh, there's a fish tank in space. Those are actually 3 massive television screens, and getting those fish to sink
That drove us crazy.
It's maddening to
Because
watch
the
one
fish would go off one screen
and then it
come
comes
out
like
another screen.
that wasn't fun.
They
But
fixed it for season 2. It was
and the ship
aligned.
is actually quite contained. The way that the directors shoot the scenes is to make it look like you can't ever get a proper geography of the ship. And sometimes people are going, I can't really tell what the geography is, and it's like that on purpose. And it's actually only, I don't
We
want to
have
say
one hallway.
No, we have lots of hallways. We have several hallways. But
There's one bedroom,
Optical
and it's
illusion.
everybody's bedroom.
yeah, everything. It's incredible what our designer has done, Ian Brock. He's very, very creative, and with a very small amount of space, he makes it look like we've just got tons of room inside of that spaceship.
It does look great.
Yeah.
And one of the other things that's a little unclear about the show is whether it's set in the future. And also, there is mention of other planets like Zyron, but not Earth. So is it a parallel universe that we're looking at?
Earth is there, but we call it Terra Prime. But it is quite far ahead in the future.
Is
It's
it?
definitely the
Is
future.
it?
There's little bits.
I mentioned Star
There's
Wars
bits that it could
36
be-
at one point.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I know
An
what you're
alternate
alluding to.
universe?
No. That's season 2. Shush.
Oh.
He's
Oh.
talking about something that
Oh,
we
no,
can't
no.
get into. We can't get into that. But the reality that we are currently in, which is a bit of a teaser, in season 1 is in the future.
Yes.
That reality is in the future.
Okay.
There.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna
no.
go.
Oh.
We're going to go to fan questions in just a moment. But before we do that, I think that one of the other things that's interesting about the show is it introduces the concept of good people or can do bad things, but does that really make them bad people? What would you say?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's very close to reality because, generally speaking, really great people can do bad things under certain circumstances. And then, can you, and that's what's great about the show, is the whole question, can you overcome that past and make up for it and become better? Or are you a victim of these collective things you've done? And, will anyone allow you even to change? It's not even about you allowing yourself to change. It's all those around you that, hold you to, no, you did that before, so you have to be that forever kind of thing.
Do you think then that them wiping their memories gives them a fresh slate in a way?
Yeah, definitely.
For them, and also because they're in an environment where everybody else has their memories wiped. So they're able to define who they are in a truly blank slate. However, when they have their first interactions with people outside of the ship who their memories have not been wiped, that all of a sudden starts to define. They struggle with that. That's a huge part of the themes that we grapple with on our show.
Yeah. And certain people certain characters embrace that whole fresh start, while some other ones are more like, no, let's find out who we are. I want to know so I can do this. And it's like, hey, we are 3 especially, like, we are who we are. Let's just go rob some people. And so, yeah.
Well, I think the overriding mystery is going to be, I think it's 2 who says that we should stick together until we find out who we are.
Yeah.
So what is going
Right.
to happen once you guys do know who you are?
Well, in season 1, we do find out, we don't know everything about ourselves, but we know what we were all doing on the Raza pretty much. we know that not all of us were very good people, which makes it even more of a, kind of a test to see what everybody does with that information. Because some people are like, well, might as well go back to that, and then some people want to try and change and be better.
And maybe in season 2 you'll see something more.
I hope so.
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm going to come around to the fans. If you want to stick your hands up for me, and I'm going to come around to you.
I want to go around. I want to ask her. I want to interview.
Question for Roger. Roger, how did you feel?
Hey.
Hello. How did you feel about being named the mole at the end of series 1?
Well, it's
Spoiler?
you know, how do I answer that properly without giving anything away? You're gonna find out some things in season 2. How do I feel about it? I feel he did what he thinks is right, and so as personally, I'm like, I don't like breaking up this team and the family we built, but he maybe in season 2 you're gonna find out some things that'll answer that. That'll say, yeah, that was kind of okay. I get it.
Next question.
Hi there. I noticed from the trailer for season 2 that you've got a big prison area going on and all that. How is it it feels like you've upped the scale for season 2, and how was that from a point of view of an actor?
Up the scale?
Yeah, because they got big fights in the big prison and everything, so everything's raised up. No, it's great, especially when you
Like
see
higher?
the first few, bigger. production, bigger
I thought you meant like fighting up high, because that was also really crazy. The production value is amazing. What Ian has done with the sets this year is incredible. We've built an entire other ship. The prison is an entire set, and all of these new environments that we were able to explore were a lot of fun, because for a lot of the first season we were contained on the ship. It was a ship-based show, and it's still a ship-based show, but we've really branched out, and we start to explore different storylines that take us into completely different environments. And if you check out the showrunner's blog, he actually teases a lot of the new stuff. Yeah, it's really fun. Also, fighting up high is kind of scary. There's a couple of gags in that first scene. It's not me, but some people are fully jumping off of that second level in the prison and landing on the ground. It's nuts. Yeah.
How much of season 2 have you
epic.
done so far?
We're wrapped.
Wrapped already?
Yes.
We're totally
Did you have a
wrapped
good rap
season 2.
party?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Lots of
Enough
dancing.
said?
Love
Okay.
dancing.
Okay, so finally, I just wanted to ask Jodelle, I know that you're fairly nerdy, it looks like, according to your Twitter, and Being Human is here, and you geeked out about them. Have you met them yet?
I've met one and seen one and haven't met the third one. But I met Aidan Turner, and you don't
In the hallway.
understand. He
Yeah.
is my favorite actor. I love him so much. I was so happy, and I've watched Being Human like 4 times. I watch it just like all the time, and I was so happy when I realized that they were gonna be here. I'm pretty much.
Even more than Doctor Who?
You know what? It's pretty good competition for Doctor Who. I love them both a lot. I think it's fair to say I'm just as geeky as everybody else here, and I fangirl just as much.
Well, I'm happy for you that you got to meet them. So we're going to wrap it up now, but with one more question. If you guys really were stuck in a spaceship and you had one object that you could take with you, what would you take?
Does it have to be inanimate?
No, it could be a person or a thing, animal, if you want.
I'd bring my dog, Taya.
Yeah?
She would not help me with survival skills, but I would go down happy and with a full heart. I love my dog.
Let's just make it a dog party then. I'll take my dog, and they'll have.
I'm taking my family.
No, one thing. One.
Thing. Okay, thing.
one.
Well, I can't pick one.
Or a knife. I'd bring a knife.
My pillow.
knife and a dog.
I'm going to bring
A
my
knife and
my
a
pillow.
dog. MacGyver.
Yes. Hey, good sleep is
A pillow?
important, right?
A pillow?
Pillows? Come on. People like their good pillows, don't they?
There's a lot of people nodding out there for the pillow.
I know, I'm actually
You're winning
surprised.
this.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and everyone give a big round of applause to our cast of Dark Matter, Melissa, Jodelle, and Roger.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.